So if you start staring off past me, I will not take offense. I understand. I am excited. We are 9 days away from this election. We are 9 days away from demonstrating what's important to us, to our community, at the polls. We are 9 days away for standing up for the things that are important to people in our district: affordable, quality health care, a strong educational system for all of our children, economic opportunity across our district, infrastructure that will allow us to continue growing our Central Virginia communities, infrastructure like broadband internet that so much of our district needs. I am excited to be running for Congress because I believe that the job of every elected official in Washington is to work every single day to try and make the lives of their constituents better, to understand the challenges facing our communities, and to work hard to create legislation that is going to powerfully move our country forward and impact our communities in a meaningful way. And the exciting thing about campaigning across the district is we spend a lot of time driving up to Culpeper, driving to Spotsylvania, Henrico, Chesterfield, all the way down to Nottoway County. We are a large, diverse district of 10 counties. We've got a variety of people and industries and communities, and it is absolutely incredible to have the opportunity to listen to people's questions, to talk to people, and understand what is it that people want in their representative. What is it that people want to see happening in Washington? And across the board, people want to see things getting done. People want to see people focused on solving problems. And that is why I want to go to Washington. My background is one of service. I'm a former CIA officer. I worked undercover for the entirety of my time with the agency. I was working issues as varied as counterterrorism, nuclear proliferation, political and economic issues. And what I was doing was collecting the information, the valuable intelligence that would allow our policymakers, our president, our military, and our diplomats to make good and informed decisions about the top national security issues facing our country and to keep this country safe from a terrorist threat. And it is that commitment to service, it is that commitment to ensuring that people who are making decisions are making good, well-informed, data-driven decisions that I want to bring to Washington. Because there are a lot of challenges facing this country, facing this community, and we need people who are focused on finding real solutions. And those conversations are hard, and that effort is hard. But the thing that CIA taught me is nothing is impossible. We would get a request from Washington. We need to know this information before this negotiation. And no matter how difficult or how seemingly impossible it seemed, we couldn't ever let that stand in our way. And so I recognize that there are going to be a lot of hard conversations and potentially uphill battles trying to get things done in Washington, but we need people who have the patience and the commitment and the drive to serve their communities, to serve the people who elected them, to be able to focus on meeting that goal. And I am focused on being accountable across our campaign. We have spent time going across the district, having meetings in beautiful wineries such as this, and living rooms and dining rooms and libraries and firehouses across the district so that I can get face-to-face with the people whose vote I'm asking for, so that I can hear what's on people's minds, so that I can ask questions about what their concerns are, and so people can ask questions of me. And it is because of that experience that I feel that I am really excited about the opportunity of being able to represent people in this district. And it is because of that experience that I know the type of engagement that people across Central Virginia want to have with someone who's representing them. I know personally as a voter, I want my voice to be heard. And the exciting thing about this district is it's a toss-up district. And so when we say it's a toss-up district, that means it's a 50-50 district, which means when I win, I will represent a lot of people who didn't vote for me. And that's great. And that's a challenge that I accept readily because I want to be accountable to those people who didn't vote for me. I want to serve them the same way I want to serve those who did vote for me. And that, I think, is so incredibly important in a district like this. And going back to the fact that we are a toss-up district, we used to be an unwinnable district just a year ago. And so for anyone who's given their time or their energy or their money or a little bit of enthusiasm to this race, I say thank you. Because it is because of that enthusiasm and that engagement that we have moved this seat from a place last year where it was considered unwinnable to a point this year where we are going to win it. Yes. And as the Congresswoman said, it is an issue of turnout. If everyone gets out to vote, we will win. That's it. Full stop. So we need everybody to get to the polls. We need everybody to vote. We need everybody to tell 3 or 4 friends, particularly that friend who's always a little bit late. That's my sister in my life. And tell them, you have to get out and vote. It matters. And if you don't see how it matters to you, let me tell you how it matters to me. And please, use your voice at the polls, because that is how we make change in our community. That is how we impact our community. And for those in the Spotsylvania area who might have long commutes, let me tell you, absentee voting in Spotsylvania is up over 200%. A couple days ago, it was up about 230%. I don't have the exact number as of today. That's incredible. The polls, you can vote at the county registrar's office from 9:30 till 4:30 through Monday through Saturday. So if you're going to have a long commute, you may not get back in time, you can go vote early. Please encourage friends and family to do that. The word is getting out because the numbers are up, and that is exciting. So in closing, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being engaged with our campaign. Thank you for coming out and meeting me. And I will tell you, I want to go to Washington to make healthcare more affordable for families across this district. I want to work to lower the cost of prescription drug medication and ensure that Medicare has the ability to price negotiate. I want to work to ensure that our public schools are strengthened and that kids throughout our communities have good opportunities, because there are so many families who are worried about their children and their adult children's path and the opportunities that exist or don't exist for them. And there's such an imperative that we do this, and we focus on this here in Central Virginia, because we are a growing community, but we are only going to get stronger and better when we continue to have opportunities for the next generation to grow our economy and strengthen our community. I thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate your engagement in our campaign, and I look forward to talking to you all. Thank you.